Act 4 Summary Scene 1. A dark cave with a cauldron in the middle. The three witches and their boss, Hecate, are standing around a cauldron, a big pot. They are throwing ingredients in the pot and chanting a spell. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn, and cauldron bubble. The witch's spell means that whoever drinks from their cauldron will experience double hard work and double trouble. One of the witches feels a pain in her thumb, and that means something evil is approaching. She says, "By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes." Macbeth enters. He looks desperate and troubled. His mind is full of suspicions. He demands that the weird sisters answer some questions about his future. The witches show him a series of apparitions, ghostly visions that tell his future. The first apparition is a man's head wearing armor and warns Macbeth, "Beware Macduff, beware the Thane of Fife." Macbeth understands the vision as a warning against Macduff, and that he must take an immediate action by cutting Macduff's head as soon as he could. But in fact, the apparition was a warning from the bloody revenge at the hands of Macduff that Macduff will cut Macbeth's head off at the end. The second apparition is a bloody child that says, "Be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth." Macbeth thinks this is great, as everyone on earth is born from a woman, and that means he is threatened by none on earth. But in fact, the apparition was a warning that Macduff in particular will be the one who will kill Macbeth, as he was taken from his mother's womb before the proper time of birth. He wasn't born normally. The third apparition is a crowned child that carries a tree branch and says, "Macbeth shall never vanquished be until great Birnam Wood to high Dunsinane Hill shall come against him." Macbeth is more and more comforted as he thinks this is another great sign that he is unbeatable. It is impossible for him to be defeated because it is impossible for a forest should march towards his castle. But in fact, the apparition was a warning that Malcolm's soldiers will cut off the tree branches to cover up for their number as they approach Macbeth's castle, and it will appear from above Dunsinane Hill that the forest is actually moving towards the castle. Encouraged by the prophecies that he is unbeatable, Macbeth still has a question that worries him. He asks, "Shall Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom?" The witches tell him he doesn't want to know the answer. He insists on knowing, so the witches show him a fourth apparition. The fourth apparition is an image of Banquo smiling and pointing to a line of 8 kings. There are so many of them that they have to show the rest in a mirror. The witches disappear and Lennox enters. He tells Macbeth that Macduff has fled to England. Macbeth regrets not taking an action with Macduff when he had the chance. He says that he will act at his first thoughts from now on. He isn't going to think if his ideas are good or bad. He says, "From this moment, the very firstlings of my heart shall be the firstlings of my hand." Macbeth decides to send murderers to Macduff's castle to kill everyone there. Scene 2. Fife a room in Macduff's castle. Lady Macduff, her son and Ross enter. Lady Macduff is angry that her husband has fled to England. She wonders what has made him leave Scotland so suddenly, leaving his family unprotected. She sees that her husband's action will make him look like a traitor. Ross comforts her, saying they don't know if his action was out of wisdom or out of fear, and that Macduff knows the problems of the country better than they do. Lady Macduff's son, who shows courage and wisdom beyond his age, tries to comfort his mother. Then a messenger enters and warns Lady Macduff to escape immediately for her life. "I doubt some danger does approach you nearly. If you will take a homely man's advice, be not found here." Lady Macduff wonders where she should go and why her life should be threatened when she has done nothing wrong. However, she suddenly realizes that her questions are too naive to be answered properly on Earth, where people who do harm are rewarded, while people who do good can be punished severely. "I am in this earthly world, where to do harm is often laudable, to do good sometime accounted dangerous folly." Murderers enter. They say that Macduff was a traitor. The son tells them they are liars, so they stab the boy, who says, "He has killed me, mother. Run away, I pray you." The murderers chase Lady Macduff as she runs out crying, "Murder." Scene 3. A military camp, England. Macduff arrives to join the forces. Malcolm has been raising in England. Malcolm at first suggests that Macduff may betray him and that he might be still loyal to his previous leader, Macbeth. Macduff assures Malcolm that he is loyal. "I am not treacherous." Malcolm persists that men may look as angels on the outside, but still have secret feelings within. He is remarking at how Macbeth has betrayed his father. Moreover, he doesn't believe that Macduff has deserted his wife and children at such a hard time just to help the king's son, Malcolm, regain his throne. Malcolm tests the loyalty of Macduff by pretending to be a greater tyrant than Macbeth. He claims that as a future king, he himself will be even more barbarous than Macbeth, that he has no virtues, no nobility, no honor, and no qualities of kingship. Macduff cries out, "O Scotland, Scotland! O nation miserable!" And he gets into a fit of anger against Macbeth and shows Malcolm he is ready to sacrifice everything in order to regain his beloved country from Macbeth. Seeing Macduff's emotional response, Malcolm reveals that he has lied to him and that he has just been testing his loyalty. Ross enters and tells both Malcolm and Macduff that many people have turned against Macbeth and they wish to get rid of him. He tells Malcolm that even women are ready to fight in his side against Macbeth. Malcolm assures Ross that his preparations are almost ready and that the King of England has offered him many thousands of soldiers under the leadership of Lord Seward to help him. Ross tells Macduff the sad news that his family has been brutally murdered by Macbeth's men. "Your castle is surprised, your wife and babes savagely slaughtered." On hearing the news about his family, Macduff is struck with grief and regret for leaving his family unprotected. He takes it on himself to kill Macbeth as a personal act of revenge and as a duty towards his country.